episode. And with that, I would like to introduce you to our Vice President of Education, who's also doubling up today as the TOE as well. Risan. Over to you, Risan.
Thank you, Rita. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and friends. Today, I'm going to wear two hats on a Toastmaster of the evening and also Vice President Education for Venus Toastmaster. So it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to Venus Toastmaster Club. My name is Risan and I'm honored to be the Toastmaster of the evening. Before we start the meeting, I would like to, because I'm playing two roles, so I'll be merging two together into one. And before we start the meeting, I would like to introduce the background of Toastmaster International and Venus Toastmaster, especially for the guests that never been to meeting before and not non-Toastmaster members. In October 1924, a group of men assembled by Dr. Rafi C. Smedley met in the basement of YMCA in Santa Ana, California, USA, forming a club to afford practice and training in the art of public speaking and presiding over meeting and to promote sociability and also the good fellowship among its members. So Dr. Smedley wrote the manual of instruction and 10 lessons in public speaking. He secured the copyright on the publications and the trademark the name of Toastmaster Club. Today, we have more than 300 members over 149 countries and more than 15,800 clubs. Venus Toastmaster Club is also one of it. We started in 21st June 2021 and the only all-female club in the northern region, Malaysia. As the baby from MCO, we are the online club where our member is from all over Malaysia and Singapore, and we will have our club meeting on the first week Friday and third week Saturday of every month. Tonight, basically, our club meeting will be divided into 4 sessions. The first session is the pathway speech, project speech, where members, they will be delivering the speeches based on the projects and path that they have chosen. The second will be the table topic, also known as impromptu speech, which you can practice thinking and speaking on the feet to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Guests, you all are welcome to participate in this round as well. And tonight we will also have a special workshop on the third session. Venus will organize workshop once in 2 months for our members in different topics to help them grow in Toastmaster journey, life, profession, and more. And the final is the evaluation, where all the prepared speech, as well as other aspects of the session, will be evaluated by the general evaluator and his team. Now, I would like to invite general evaluator for tonight, Toastmaster Tan Yuan Hong, to introduce her technical team. Let's welcome Toastmaster Tan Yuan Hong by waving your hand. We learn from Toastmaster International. So they all don't clapping hand because we cannot hear, so we just wave like this. Wave. Welcome Yuan Hong.
Hi everyone, thank you for inviting me. Thank you. So I'm going to introduce my tech team, right?
Yeah, introduce them to have their script.
And do I need to introduce their role or just their name?
Sorry. Yeah, you welcome them to introduce themselves.
So, okay. Hi everyone, I'm the GE for tonight's meeting. First, I would like to invite our grammarian, Aaron from Berjaya Toastmaster Club. Can you please introduce your role as a grammarian?
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Good evening, Mr. and Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster and guests. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay attention to all speakers, listen carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce you the word of the day. The word of the day for tonight is reborn, which means brought back to life or activity. An example to use the word is, let us meet and do what we have to do so that confidence return and hope is reborn. A second example is the abandoned building has been reborn into a heritage museum. Each of the speakers is encouraged to use the word of the day. I will give you grammarian report when called upon during the evaluation or technical report meeting at the end of the meeting. That should be all. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aaron. Thanks for introducing the word of the day and give a brief introduction for the role as grammarian. Next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Teo Kim Lai from HR Leaders Toastmaster Club. Can you please introduce your role as a R counter?
Hi, good evening, everyone. Yeah, my name is Teo Kim Lai. Today I'm your R counter. Okay. The purpose of the R counter is to note the words and sounds that are used as a crush and pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, sorry, or this mean. At the end of the meeting, I will report a number of times that each speakers use these expressions. And it to you, GE.
Thank you, Kim Lai, for sharing the
Welcome.
introduction as a R counter. Next, I would like to invite Malene from GTM Toastmaster Club. Can you please share with us your role as a timer?
Thank you, General Evaluator. Thank you, fellow Toastmaster friends and guests. As a timer, my role is to remind all speakers how much time they spend on their speech so that we will run this meeting on time. As a timer, I will time the table topics, speaker, formal speech, and the evaluation. I will also alert each speaker of the time, how have the time I've left using the green, yellow, and red backgrounds, which denote specific times remaining. Table topic speaker should limit their remarks time not to more than 2 minutes. For those giving speech, should limit their remarks to their specific speech time. Icebreak speech should be 4 to 6 minutes, and most other speech should be 5 to 7 minutes. The individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At the end of the meeting, I will be back to present my report for overall. Back to you, Toastmasters General Evaluator.
Thank you, Malene, for giving such a detailed introduction for your role as a timer. Now, last but not least, I would like to introduce my role as a general evaluator. The purpose of the general evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparations, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. At the end of the meeting, I will give my reports. That's all from me. I would like to pass the floor to our TOE, Risan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yuan Hong, our General Evaluator. So my friend, tonight our theme is creating hope through action. Creating hope through action is a triennial theme for World Suicide Prevention Day from 2021 to 2023. This theme is a reminder that there's an alternate way to suicide and aim to inspire confidence and light in all of us. According to World Health Organization, one of every 100 deaths worldwide is the result of suicide. And each of every suicide is devastating and has profound impact on those surrounding them. By creating the hope through action, actually we can signal people to experience suicide thought that there's a hope that we can care, we are cared, and we want to support them. And it also suggests that throughout our action, no matter how big or how small, we may provide the hope to those in the struggling. As you all know, during the pandemic time, especially the last year, we heard many news from our friends and also from the newspaper. We read out that many of us cannot stand the stress over the pandemic and they decide to leave us forever. So this is I think this is a very important and a signal to all of us. We need to make sure that our emotion health is important, not only us, but also the people surrounding us. So we all can play a very important role in supporting those experience the crisis and those they are beveraged by the society, whether it's a member, a child, as our parent or friend or colleague, or a person by sharing our own experience. We all can encourage to understand about their issue, reach to them and share our experience to them. We all can create a hope through our action and be the light. I hope that tonight's session, we all can lighten up others and be creating a small hope in surrounding of us. So that's it for my, before we continue to the next session, I would like to, using the words of the day, reborn, and invite maybe few of us here to share about the thought of when you have the negative thinking that happened to you. Is there anyone that giving you a small little hope by using the word of reborn? Can I invite anyone from the floor to share about this? Maybe Hui-san?
For me,
Yes. Is
reborn?
there any?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reborn can mean many things to me, but I would really like to use this simple example as I went out today for shopping today, and I was in the big shopping mall like usual, but the sense of reborn has that real meaning for me when I see people starting to normalize back in not a good way for me, as the shopping mall was compact, was full of people. In a way, it shows that we are all back from this pandemic and we are moving into endemic. By looking at that, I should feel glad that, hey, we are back to our normalized world. With that sense of that feeling, like looking back at people wearing masks, that sense of reborn give me a sense of self-reflection as we are all coming back to normalize. We are all gathered together now in this shopping mall doing our own business. But the only one thing that make a difference is everybody is with a face mask. What does a face mask means to me personally? Of course, for us, it means precaution. Of course, for us, it means something would have happened between me and you right now that I need to mask myself off. So that kind of reborn gives me truly a different meaning of this reborn. What does this reborn means to me? It truly means to me, yeah, I'm glad that I'm back together with all of us. But in that togetherness, it means something different. We are creating a difference But that difference should not be a different by that face mask, but much more a different in the sameness that we are now here together by that sense of understanding of a reborn. Making that together, even with that mask, we should live beyond that mask for us to be even more connected with this understanding, hey, we are all back right now. So that is my little feeling about this kind of reborn, a very different kind of reborn with mask, with face mask. Thank you, Risen, for giving me this opportunity to share a little bit of my thought.
Yeah, thank you, Huisan. Well, your reborn meaning is quite powerful. That it's really matching the current situation. We all back to the normal, and we reborn from what creating us a pandemic, and now we are in the endemic. And next, maybe I can invite Aaron to share. How about?
On the word reborn, I see reborn in many perspectives. I can see this in a different phases of life. In this word that I found, every session of my life is always a reborn into a new thing. Recently, I get married. I can see some of my friends actually giving birth. So I can see all these phases of life being reborn, introducing something new for me. So I'm reborn into a new personality where I am someone's husband right now. I do have a part of a responsibility that I need to, the words I wanted to use is answerable to. And staying together, living in one room or one house is also a reborn feeling for me. Looking forward for another phases of life, probably starting a family can be a reborn to me. In terms of the experience, yeah, I'm looking forward to reborn many, many times in the future. Yeah, that's my sharing on the reborn. Thank you, Risan, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Aaron. How about we invite our guest, Hanvi? Hanvi, what do you think about the word of reborn?
Hello everyone, my name is Hanwi. When I think of reborn, it's more like I would say it's a shift of mindset. So we adopt a new mindset to give us some change. So when you talk about mindset, it's a bit like it's a big word for people to digest. Like, oh, mindset, what is that? What does it mean? Is it like using a different kind of approach when you are dealing with some struggle and so on? But to be more precise, I would say we adopt a mindset means you change how you perceive an situation and how you change a way of you taking actions. So I would say that reborn means truly means you change your ideas, like how you approach a certain questions, then you apply the actions, the whole new set of actions, because you have been through so much. Then you know that you come to almost to an end, and for like you have no other choice but to change. So I would say with that, when you take that step of change, then that will mark your reborn, the day for you to reborn. Yeah, that's all for me. Thank you.
Yeah, I do agree that reborn will be happen only when we create the action. If we just talk and didn't create any action, then that's meaningless. And I believe that the reborn will be a painful process, but the result will be very beautiful. Now, do I still have time for the next, or I need to continue for the session? Okay. Yeah, I think almost the time already, so I'll just end the thoughts sharing right now. We will continue into our project speech sessions. So the first speaker will be attempting her second pathway level 1 project icebreaker speech from the dynamic leadership path. To evaluate this speech, we have Toastmaster Leong Mei Hong. Mei Hong, I request you to please read out the speech objective.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lisan. The purpose of this speech is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of the public speech. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Mei Hong. The time allocated for icebreaker speech is 4 to 6 minutes. Timer, please take note that at the 4 minutes, the green light will on. At the 5 minutes, the amber light, and the 6 minutes, the red light. After that, speaker will be given 30 seconds to wrap up. And now, we would like to welcome Toastmaster Jane Lee. The title of the speech is Reflection. Reflection, Jane Lee. The floor is yours.
Sorry, Risan. So I need to pin the timer, right?
Yes, you need to pin the timer.
Okay.
I think Rita direct.
Yeah. Thank you, Risan. Reflection. Reflections can be a process that reviewing what happened and make a continuous improvement. This is the reflections that I would like to talk about today. And this reflection is also enables us to rethink and improve whatever you have done to make things better. Before I move further, right, do you guys heard before about job performance evaluations or performance review during your job? If yes, you can type 1 in the chat box. If no, you can type 2. If you are not sure, then you type 3. Yeah, I saw Rachel Peiling is replying 1, right? So yeah, this is about your job performance review. So I'm not talking about job performance review about this reflection. Is the reflections that I'm going to talk today is about our self-reflections. So as just now, my evaluator said, Mei Hong, she said that my project is to get people to understand me better. So how I understand myself better in order to let people understand me better, I learned recently is through reflections. Before I let people know me better is another way to let myself to know who I am better before I let people to know who is Jane. So the first things that enlighten me is through reflection is when I always think about previously, I always think about to grow out faster. But now, right, I actually always nostalgic about my childhood, my uni life, or even the past time that I spent with my family. So I actually really wish that I can turn back time before my dad passed away. So I think that I could go out faster, and I really hope that I can bring him to travel around the world. But unfortunately, right, I couldn't, and I couldn't change it anyway as well. So this is the thing that um is really make my mood my emotions very down. And sometimes I also looking forward to enjoy a slow and steady life for my retirement. So this is very contradict, but this is like I'm always looking from I'm always looking back on the past and dreaming about the future. So one period of time, I started to learn the reflections in a book, and they told me that I should be enjoying what I have right now. I have my family, I have friends, I have my own career, I have my own hobby, and I'm doing what I'm liking right now. And why you have to think about the negative things in your life? So as the saying goes that yesterday's is a history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is present, and we call it as a gift. So this is the thing, the reflections let me know that what I can do better in my life, and without not just to looking back or just expecting better life in my future. If I'm not doing well in my current role, right, I don't even have the future, right? And the last things that I would like to share is the reflections on Toastmaster. So during the previous term, right, I was still considering to renew my membership in Venus, and I was wondering whether I should change my career, my focus to other stuff like my studies or even other stuff that I am exploring right now. So I sat down on my table and I start to do reflections. I do what I have learned last year, what I could improve, and what I have missed. So I actually joined the international speed competition in Venus Club, right? So but I'm not winning any positions. So this is the time that how I reflect myself on what can I improve and actually what I missed. So this is the thing that I come up with. Okay, how can I do better? First, I have to practice more, do more speech, do more clubbing, and most important is to listen. I have to listen to the advice from evaluators and also other speakers to improvise, to accommodate or compound what the feedback is given, and also what I currently lacking of. And that is the reason why I decided to stay, because I want to have more improvement and to become a better speaker. Even though I feel that I am a better speaker compared to I just joined Toastmaster previously, but I still have a lot of room of improvements to improve more thoroughly, right? So in a nutshell, right, reflections is something that important to me that make me understand myself better. So I hope that this can offer a reborn for all of you today to have a clear mindset, to give yourself one time of reflection in a year to have really a good, healthy knowing yourself. So this is all my sharing today, and over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jane. Wow, you did mention of one very powerful tool that reflection is a very powerful tool for us to think about what process we are being through and what we are now doing, and this is how we can reborn after we do the reflections. I do agree on the speech. Congratulations for your icebreaker speech. And now I would like to welcome the second speakers. The second speakers will be also attempting the level 1 project in researching and presenting from the effective coaching path. To evaluate her speech, we have Toastmaster Alicia, our Vice President Public Relationship. Alicia, I request you to please read out the speech objective.
Thank you, Risant. Today, I will evaluate Michelle's speech. The speech title is Movement and BDNF. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Back to you, Risant.
Thank you, Alicia. And now, let us welcome Toastmaster Michelle, the title of the speech, Movement and BDNF. Movement and BDNF. Michelle, the floor is yours.
Checking just to see if you can see my slides.
Yes.
Okay, I need to make sure the timer is pinned somehow. Okay, I'll do my best because I'm sharing the slides. Okay, all right, good evening, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and many new faces. I am been with Toastmasters for almost a year, more than a year, and I feel like I'm seeing some of you for the first time. So thank you very much for being here. And I'll do my best to share my background and the topic of today. So I am an executive health and wellness coach, and my topic for this evening is movement and BDNF. I recently gave a presentation on mental well-being to an insurance company, and this was a half-day workshop, and I found it to be very interesting. What I did was I shared about 5 fundamentals to health and wellness, and that is primarily eating right. Our bodies need nutrition and the right kind of foods in order for our bodies to not only be built up, but to heal and rejuvenate from the stresses in our daily lives. Secondly, we need movement, physical exercise, and the ability to move right on a daily or weekly basis is extremely important towards our health and wellness. The third aspect, and some of you, if you have had the opportunity to hear me speak, I once upon a time presented about sleeping, and sleep is the mother of health, and the recommended is 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. And it is absolutely important for us to sleep well, because that is where our bodies and our minds and our emotions rest and rejuvenate in order for us to function well and show up optimally the very next day. The fourth aspect of health and wellness is having healthy relationships. Surely we don't live in an island. We are not an island, and we are born to interact and socialize with one another. So having healthy relationships is also very important to our overall well-being. And the fifth aspect is perhaps the devil of it all is stress. Our ability to manage stress is extremely important, because if we don't manage stress well, I tell you what, all these other fundamentals that I've just been talking about would be affected. When we're stressed, we don't eat well, we don't move well, we don't sleep well, and we have a lot of tension in our relationships. So the ability to manage stress well is also very important. However, this evening, I would like to focus on movement and why that is important. It's an important foundation to our health and wellness. And what I mean by movement is physical activity. So movement, we're moving our arms, we're moving our bodies. That's physical movement. I'm doing physical movement right now. And what this does is it requires our skeletal muscles to move, and it requires energy for us to move. It is in essence, as we continue to move, we exercise and we build up our physical fitness. So when we talk about physical fitness, what are we really saying? It's our ability to carry out our day-to-day task with vigor and alertness without getting too tired. We have enough energy to also enjoy leisure pursuits and respond to any crisis in our lives. Movement, physical activity reduces the risk of premature death. Why is it important? Our body, we're born to move. We need to move. We need to exercise. By exercising, we prevent premature deaths such as heart diseases, stroke, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, breast and colon cancers, falls, and depression. So many of these premature diseases and conditions can actually be prevented if we allowed ourselves to move more. Physical exercise and movement promotes better quality of life. It creates healthier relationships with stress. So when we're exercising, we're alert, we're actually better able to manage stress. It improves our performance, and we have better presence. Just by me moving as I'm presenting, there is a better presence even on this online platform. Now, the benefits of physical activity and exercise is mentioned better performance. Exercise induces beneficial responses in our brain. And this is accompanied by a very interesting fact. It's the increase of BDNF. Now, movement actually helps increase BDNF. And what is BDNF? It's brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It's a trophic factor associated with cognitive improvement, so our ability to think and function in our mind to function well. And what BDNF does, it also helps alleviate depression and anxiety. So you wonder, right? During the pandemic, all of us were confined to our limited space, physical space at home. We hardly move. We're glued to the TV screens, laptops, all sorts of screens, and we hardly move. And suddenly we realize ourselves feeling sluggish, feeling tired. Over day in, day out, we hardly move, we hardly exercise. Of course, if you didn't exercise, then you would be feeling that sluggishness. And if that kept going, it's no wonder that over the pandemic, we saw a rise in mental health issues. It is a huge part of it has to do with the fact that movement in our lives significantly decreased when we had movement control order and we were confined to our homes. We couldn't just go out and move around or exercise freely. And that brought about a decrease in BDNF. With the decrease of BDNF, you see more and more mental health issues because there is more depression and anxiety in a lot of people's lives. So BDNF, according to Harvard psychiatrist John Ratey, it is a miracle grow for our brains. It's a powerful little protein that stimulates the production of new brain cells and it strengthens existing ones. Physical activity increases BDNF. When we eat poorly, bad fats and sugars, it reduces BDNF. If we miss our sleep, we have less than 7 hours of sleep, we reduce BDNF. So it's all related. Bad sleep, not eating well, not moving well, it just builds up. And no wonder we feel less energetic, we feel more anxious, and if prolonged, it becomes depression. So some recommended activities, if you're just doing brisk walking, 30 minutes a day is great. And pair that with muscle strengthening activities 2 or more times. So some people like to do some, weight lifting, that sort of thing. So you vary your exercises from vigorous to intense or a mix of it, and the timing of it varies. So in summary, movement is physical activity. It helps us maintain physical fitness, reduces premature death, promotes better quality of life, healthier relationship with stress. We improve our performance, better presence, and with physical activity, we increase BDNF at any age. So with that, it improves our cognitive functions and it removes depression and anxiety. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Every time I hear your speech, I will learn a lot. Yeah, I do feel that actually I feel myself energy a bit low, and I realize that it's been quite a time I didn't exercise. I should change myself and start exercise from now. Thank you so much, Michelle. Okay, before we continue to whole session, can I check with timer for 2 speakers, 2 of them in time, or anyone is out of time? Malini?
Hello. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Resan. For the 2 speaker, their time record is first speaker they spoke on 6 minutes 29 seconds. It's it's already over the 6 minutes, and the same goes to our second speaker. She spent 7 minutes 47 seconds. So it's already more than the time allocated. Thank you, but they have done a good job.
Yes, I do agree.
So,
since both of them, they also over time, so I would suggest that we continue the poll sessions as it's fair for 2 of them. It's fair for them. So can I invite
Risan,
yes?
for some reason my poll is deactivated. Are you able to open the poll yourself?
Just wait me a while, yeah. Rachel, can you please launch the poll. Rachel, are you here?
Let me log in first.
Okay.
Um,
Or we shall,
how
or
about
we shall
while wait?
continue with, while waiting, we shall continue to the second session. Then only we come back with the poll. Is that okay? We continue with the second session, yeah. So the second one, the second session will be on the heartbeat fast session, the most excited in Toastmaster meeting. This is a session where we can get our guests to participate in impromptu speech. The table topic session. To conduct this session, may I invite our topic master? Let's welcome Toastmaster Alicia. Alicia, over to you.
Thanks, Risan. Sorry, just give me a minute. Okay, hi. Greeting our fellow Toastmaster and guests. The purpose of the topic master is to facilitate the table topic where guests and member will have the opportunity to practice their impromptu speaking. I'll introduce a topic and call on speaker, or maybe you can give a try to just give the table topic who will be given 2 minutes to speak on the project. Thank you. Then I would like to share the screen. Can you see my screen? Oh, which one you are seeing?
The first 8 tips.
Oh no! Can you see this one?
It's showing your WhatsApp.
Oh. Sorry, apologize of my. How to
Okay,
stop?
we'll have to stop share and share
yeah.
again.
You see, now the SSAs is very important because you can learn a lot of like this kind of tech savvy. I'm really not familiar on Zoom.
Don't worry, I will conduct a Zoom session, learning session. So you all must attend, please. Learn to how to do.
Are you able to see my screen now? First
Yes.
8 tips.
Yes.
So today, the topic, the table topic session, because today we have a workshop, is talking about the first aid. So I would like to have first aid tips. The table topic speaker will sharing your tips or experience in one of the life to one and another to help one and another. So may I know who would like to take the chance? I have 6 in my age. Please choose one of the kids.
I'll go first. Alicia, I'll try.
Hello.
Here.
Hui Ying. Okay, thank you. Can you choose one of them?
Wow. Okay. I will go with the first 8 kit.
Okay, first aid kit. So it will be. Okay. So I would like you to share when you feel like you are a failure, and then how you help to overcome it, and then how you rebound. So you can share any tips or any experience you have or your friends is anything. So 2 minutes for you, Hui Ying.
Many of you have experienced failure before. Key in 1
on the chat. I would just like to see how many answer what I have. Yes, one experienced failure before in their life. But for me, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I would now share about first aid kit. It comes into your life when you had failure. I am a mental health first aider, not the usual first aider that you see when you had an accident, but since the onset of the pandemic, mental health has become one of the major illness, I will say, that people are most concerned with, besides heart disease, besides high cholesterol or some of the other typical illnesses, mental health or mental depression, stress. This is going to be one of the major health concerns that they're going to have. What it simply means is whenever someone had failure or whenever someone experienced a downtime in their life, a first aider, it is so important to reach out and understand what the person is going through and be there to provide the first instance assistance to that person before the person needs to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist. That is what the first aid, mental health first aider is all about. And that's what makes a person reborn, because knowing someone is there for them will make them feel that they are not alone. Back to you, Alicia.
Thank you, Hui. Yeah, this is very important when you feel failure and then you feel depressed and then you need help from one another. So do not feel that you are not enough or you do not get convinced by a failure. We have to seek for one another. So thank you, Hui. And then I will be who want to try. Maybe I explain a little bit more, because there is a lot of first aid is also emotional on your first aid. Your emotional is also very important. So all the adjective I put is emotional, and then how you overcome it. That is just tools that I use. It's not necessarily you need to use the first aid kit, but the necessary is you have to rebound, because this is our grammar of the day. Who want to try? Oh, I will call the name.
I saw Max unmute himself. Max, would you like to try?
I'll be the next volunteer.
Okay, so go back to here. Which one you would like to?
I think I choose number 2.
Number 2. So number 2 is low self-esteem. And then when you low self-esteem, everything you feel like you are wrong. Is it? So go your time, Max.
If I tell you all I don't have low self-esteem, I think it will be a lie to you all. Because for every individual, especially public speaker like us, we do face the lowest point of our life. Like example, before I joined my Hangout Toastmasters Club, 1 year ago, I tend to give up public speaking skill and don't even want to meet any of my friends from Toastmasters Club. This is the lowest point that makes me have low self-esteem, as I believe related to most of us. And in the progress, like before this 1 year after that, I gained my confidence because I find that pastor, which is currently my mentor, to put the pastor as she give the biggest confidence to improve my speech and also leadership development. This is why Toastmaster mentorship is very important to bring up all the public speakers to gain confidence, not only public speaking, but also now I could proudly reborn by every small action because in the past 6 months, I keep on do speech in order to avoid my low self-esteem, and in the same time, I improve my public speaking and also any other development skill that I feel that I can confidently talk with everyone in this room. That's why I'm glad to be reborn as a Toastmaster, and everyone can do it. Over to you, Alicia.
Thank you so much, Max. I do have some same experience with you. Well, I also feel like low self-esteem, but you are very good. You have your plaster. Who is your plaster? May I know? And congratulations for your reborn. So we do have our low self-esteem time. So remind yourself of all great things that you have done. Maybe you can write a love letter to yourself and then to encourage yourself. You are the best. May I have the third one? Maybe we just have the last one because of the times. Hello, Hanwi. Would you like to try?
Hi, Alicia. Sure. Thanks for
Okay.
giving me the opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah. So which one do you like?
Perhaps we can. I can get some painkiller.
Painkiller. Okay. Painkiller. Give to you. What is the loss and trauma? It may happen in your or your spouse or your friends. Yeah. So back to you, Hanvi.
Thank you. Loss and trauma. Hello everyone. My name is Hanwi. Yeah, when we talk about loss, perhaps you will think about your loss of someone, but I would like to elaborate a little bit more on loss of confidence in myself, and it has been a traumatic experience that I have in my career. So, few years back, I have this breakdown during my career. During one of the point of my career, where I totally lost my confidence in executing an event. So my job as an event producer, this is a really bad experience that I have ever. Whereas I make very terrible mistakes right in front of the client, and that will, at that point of time, I thought that would be a career killing experience for me. So how do I get over it? First thing is that I know action kills anxiety. So I know without confidence in doing things, a lot of bad thoughts will come to your mind, and that will really cloud your decision making, as well as how to get yourself back up on your feet again. So to overcome it, I know I need to start all over again. And with that, I have to start again as a baby. So I learn my baby step in doing events again. So that's how I get through the loss and traumatic. And then in the end of the day, I did recover my confidence by delivering another successful event. And with that, I would see that's the reward, the time where I get to be reborn. Thank you.
Thank you,
Over to
Hanvi.
you. Aisha.
Thank you. So, did you hear about our second speaker? We need to do more physical exercise to de-stress and then to decrease our anxiety. So remember that, yeah, sometimes we lost our confidence, but just reconnect with those like who remain, or the to find the new purpose on the loss, and then you will build back your confidence in the future. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you, and thank you for trying. So my session is done. Do we need to vote, Rita?
Yes, sure. And now the voting is working because I logged out and I logged in again. So we can first vote for the speaker. All right, shall we do it now? The prepared speech. So we had the two speakers. Can you see? Right, go ahead and choose the best prepared speech. So 5 seconds more. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have a winner. Gonna end the poll for the best prepared speech. All right, next up, we have the table topic. 3 speakers. Can you see it? Very, very close, very, very close. So we need 5 more seconds for a clear decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very, very close. So all of you are winners. So I'm going to end the poll now. Thank you. Over to you, TOE, Nisan.
Thank you, Rita. Okay, before we enter into our next session, may I invite any of us here is September baby, born in September. Yes, please raise up your hand.
Angeline. Happy birthday.
Alicia, is it you?
Me,
You're also
me.
raising your hand.
Oh, Alicia
Yes.
too.
Okay. Then we
Rita?
shall.
I think today, do you mind that we can sing the song since it's Friday?
Okay. Wait.
Okay. So, Risan, can you lead?
Okay. Do you pin both of them? Okay. We shall sing the birthday song for our birthday girl, yeah? Ready? 1, 2. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
Happy birthday
birthday
to
you.
Happy
birthday
to
Angeline and
Alicia.
Alicia. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, let's pause for a photograph.
Happy birthday.
Okay, happy birthday. Okay, so next, can we invite everyone to put on your videos? So we'll take our group photograph.
Come, Corinne, I saw you also, Corinne.
And also welcome to President June as well. Let's have our photographs. Everyone on?
Wai Chen.
Wai Kwan, would you like to on your video?
And our guest speaker as well.
Corinne.
Okay. 3, 2. Okay. Nice, Corinne. 3, 2, 1. Okay. And all right, shall we also have our freestyle as well?
Freestyle. What type of freestyle? Love or love?
Hope. How do you signify hope?
Okay,
got it,
Aaron. Okay.
Yeah, just follow the photo.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Actually, we are, I think, 10 minutes left behind the schedules, right? So, any would like to go for a bio break? Within 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes time. Now, I'll start from now. Okay, go. Okay. Corinne, do you like to try your mic?
Yeah, sure. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, loud and
Okay.
clear. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Line breaking.
Line breaking.
Is Corinne line break? Yeah, I think from.
Hi, can you all hear me well? Is it clear?
Now
Yes.
okay.
Now
Yeah. Now okay. Just now a bit freezing.
Okay, yeah. You all just let me know because I'm actually in a different room. So I have my hotspot on backup just in case if any time during the talk, if it's interrupted, just ping me on the chat. I'll be able to see.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I think you need to ready because during just the sentence that you mentioned just now, then already lagging.
Okay. All right. Noted.
Thank you,
I'll just
Corinne.
change my connection.
Hello, Hui Ying.
Hello.
Hui Ying.
Nice virtual background.
Mei Hong, thanks to Mei
Mei
Hong.
Hong. Compliment to Mei Hong.
Angeline, you can talk now.
Hello everyone. Hi. Glad to see everybody. It's been a while.
Are you back from your trip already?
Not yet. I'll be leaving next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be having 2 weeks break.
Wow. So nice. Jealous.
The place they call it what? Maybe y'all make a guess. A place that's far away, romantic enough. Unfortunately, not for me. Because together with a group of ladies. There's ocean. Everything is blue and white. Guess the place.
Maldives.
Greece.
No.
Yes.
Greece.
Yeah. Santorini.
Wow. What is the weather now? Is it
as hot as Singapore and Malaysia?
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my first time. It has been my wish list since many years
bucket
back.
list.
Yeah, my bucket list, yeah. So I saw Yuan Hong here. Where's your sister?
Hi, Yuan Hong.
Sister, Friday night celebration.
Oh.
Who is Yuan Hong's sister?
Yuan Hong, do you want to
Zhao
introduce your
Tong.
sister?
Do you guys remember her? An Zhao Tong.
Oh, Zhao Tong. Okay. Yeah. I see.
Hello, Max. Good to see you. Our top one fans of Venus. It's the gentleman that always be here. If he has,
And I also want to thank Aaron and also Theo accepting the invitation to visit Venus at the same time taking the role.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting though.
Yeah, Aaron is from Berjaya and Theo is from the HR leaders.
Hi. Thanks for inviting, June.
Visit their clubs. You want to find for any jobs.
Exactly
Do
what's
any
the
speech or
intention.
table topic to impress the HR directors there.
I think I attended the HR meeting once.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, it's last month, I think. And who else we have here in the call? Yeah, Michelle as well. Hello. And we have Cherry Chop. Is it a new? It's a new member. It's a guest. Or
Yes.
is it a guest? Okay. Hi, Cherry.
Wai Kwan also a friend of mine, but
Wai
she
Kwan. Okay.
Wai Kwan, yeah. She's
Hello.
yeah.
Hi
Okay.
guys, I'm Cherry.
Hi, Cherry.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
May I know who invited you, Cherry? You're a friend of somebody here? Are you a friend of someone?
Fanny.
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 Fanny's friend. Okay.
Okay, I think time's up already.
Time's up.
Yes, need to go back. Okay, next we will have our third session. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, I think most of us here, because I saw you all on the camera. But before we start the third session, Rita, can you please pause the recording, because as per agreement with me and
All right, thank you to Risan. Hi everyone, I'm Tan Yuan Hong as the GE of tonight's meeting. What we have just gone through is 2 of the session of PI. P, prepared speech and impromptu speech. Now we're going into the last, which is the evaluation session. So first of all, may I invite our first assignment speech evaluator, Leong Mei Hong, to evaluate Jane.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Okay, first of all, I want to say congratulations to you, Jenny, for giving your speech today about reflection. It's a very inspiring speech. I love what you talk about the reflective of your life, like how the story, like how you reflect what happens in your life. Then the next thing is to talk about what you reflect before you want to renew the Toastmaster membership. Yeah. It's a very inspiring speech. The next thing I love about your speech is the audience engagement. You start it by you ask anyone have any experience in like job evaluation. This is one way you can engage with the audience. It's a very good thing you did there. So the next thing is about the hand gesture. I noticed that when you talk about like looking back, then you will like pushing it back, then look forward, you will like your hand will be forward. These are very good things to make audience. I will see that I feel you are more connected with the story if you use the hand gesture. The next thing that I want to talk about is the thing that you can work on is I noticed that your eye contact, you tend to look away from the pinhole. You will like look more to the left side, or maybe you have some notes there. So your eye contact will be like shifting between the pinhole and maybe your notes. So otherwise, maybe next time you can put your notes is near your pinhole. So when you talk, your eye contact will not be so distracted. The next is about your tonation. I feel like your tonation is a bit is not so much. Maybe you can like a bit slow down and give some pause in it. For example, when you talk about you can't change your life back in uni, everything, maybe you can slow down a bit to show that it's a bit sad, or so it will bring a different experience of feelings if your tonation is a bit changed. Overall, I really like your speech. You talk about all the reflective of your life, how it brings out. Then it's a very inspiring speech. And I love how you engage with the audience when you ask the question and how you forward your hand gesture. So to challenge yourself, you need to improve your eye contact and a bit the tonation, add some pause or slow down a bit in the speech. That's not from me. You.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Mei Hong. Your evaluation is a very well sandwiched method, which include the things you like, the suggestions, and the conclusion. All you will provide is a very precise information and statement. And you suggest the speaker to have different tonation. Me as a general evaluator, I would also like to give you the same suggestion, which is having different tonation throughout your evaluation. For example, you can be more excited when you're talking about the things you like about the speech and having a transition of the tonation when talking about the suggestions. All right, hope that it helps. Next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Alicia to evaluate our second speaker.
Thank you, Yuan Hong. Hi, Michelle. Congratulations to deliver your speech today. I love your presentation and the speech. I always love it because every time I would take back a lot of like information back home. And then I also like your title because you say that what is the BDNF. So when I look at the agenda, I was wondering what is BDNF. So since after you give your speech, I noticed that there's actually the I still cannot pronounce very good. Brains factor.
Brain-derived neurotrophic factor.
Yeah, that's nice. I love your accent as well. So the three things that I would like to give the comments. The first one is, which I already say that you have a creative title. And then the second one is you deliver a very you have a very good speech construction. You have a very clear introduction explaining what you want to do, and then it's very clear and simple. Structure was great for me, and then it's very easy to understanding. So this is very good. And then I know that we should do more physical exercise to depress and decrease our anxiety. Then the third one is your presentation. Actually, your presentation, you have the border, the important words, keywords, and then you use the different color to outstanding your pointed. So this is actually is very good in your presentation. And then the two things I wanted to challenge you, because I noticed that most of your speech actually exceeds 7 minutes. So next time, maybe you can shorten a bit, and then you try to within the time management. Then the last one is, since we have our online meeting so long, maybe next time you should stand up and give the speech, and then you can eye contact with the audience. This is what I given to you today, and then congratulations on your speech. Thank you. Back to you, Yuan Hong.
Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alicia. I personally really love your evaluation and also the sense of humor, because it is what makes your evaluation unique and it brings a lot of fun to us. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Alicia. Next, I would like to invite the third assignment speech evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Tao Hui Song, to evaluate. Welcome, distinguished Toastmaster Tao Hui Song.
Thank you, Yuan Hong, for that introduction. Now, I'll be evaluating Mei Hong for her evaluation. And Mei, you are ready. I'm happy. Before even I start my evaluation, I'm happy to see Mei, you are progressing on your speeches, and I'm the mentor yourself, and I'm really, really glad to be your evaluator tonight. And as I always say, I love your evaluation. You're progressing to be a mature evaluator this time around, where you have structured your evaluation in a pretty much a sandwich method, where you have mentioned things that you love, followed by area for improvement. Not only that, you have make it so logically structured, where you say specifically an example, and when you say area of improvement, you point out your suggestion too. specifically to the area to be improved. I thought that has been very effective to create the sample example to follow for the speaker. So in this part, you are structured, you are clear, you are also following your flow of evaluation. Well done, May. So in this part. Now, I would like also to share to you my suggestion for area improvement for you, May. So I have two for you. Like I mentioned, two. So I will also suggest you to make it numeric for your evaluations. In order for the speaker, if you have more points, more than 3, will be confusing which one to which one. So you may want to structure it even precisely to point out, I have 3 area of improvement for you. I have 2, or I have 2 area that I love so much about you. Number 1, number 2, number 3, rather than saying next, next, next. So this is 1. Secondly, I love your evaluation by giving a lot of example on vocal variety, the tonality part, and the body language part. But I would like to suggest you expand it to even evaluate on the content, on the message, on how the speaker has put up the message in between the personal story sharing, how the message has impacted you, and how the message can be even make you learn something as an evaluator. So personalize it from the content perspective. What can you evaluate about the content? You can evaluate about the emotional part of the content, plus the personal story sharing of the content, and how deep has been the key learning point for you. So in that way, you can make the external evaluation from the body language perspective, the non-verbal part, now go in back to the content structure. That will make you a great evaluator in times to come. So in conclusion, May, I've seen now your strength and your potential in doing evaluator. So by having more practice and imparting what they have shared to you, I'm very sure that May, you can be a great speaker yourself and a great evaluator. So all the best to you, May. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Distinguished Toastmaster Toysong, you have just prepared with your short evaluation in such a short time, and that is a really great evaluation. Your evaluation is very motivating and encouraging, and had a precise suggestions that an evaluator can apply. And I personally love one of your points, which is personalized, and it is what makes our evaluation unique and different with others. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Hui Song. Now, I would like to invite Toastmaster Erica Gore to provide us the table topic evaluation. Welcome.
Good evening, Toastmasters. First, where's the pin for the timer? Okay. First, I would like to congrats Hui Ying for deliver a very good speech. When first taken the title of failure times first 8 and then reborn, actually is thinking of what is this, how to do it, but when you do it very good, like you can directly tell us what is it about, and you are very stable and fluent in delivering your speech. And also Hui Ying tell us one thing: what doesn't kill you make you stronger. This is a very connect to failure and also reborn. And next is Max. Max can deliver a good speech, but use a longer time to think of what to talk about. Well, Max talk about low self-esteem. I think Max, you use a very good words is everyone can do it. This is your good words of the day. And then you talk about low self-esteem and also encourage everyone to do something that is good and reborn. And Han Wei talk about loss of confidence. First, Henry, you tell us about what is loss, maybe loss of family members or loss of things, but and then only you tell us that you loss of confidence and how you loss of confidence, and also you tell us that how you gain back your confidence with a good ending that lead to reborn. So congratulates all three table topic speakers that you have done a good job. For suggestion wise, I would suggest that all of you can have more hand gestures and also more engagement with audience. So that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Erica. I love your evaluation, especially you always emphasize the good points of the speaker. But do not forget that we also need to provide more suggestions for the speakers to improve. I will provide you some ideas in terms of the suggestions. This is what I learned from the past district director, Grace Chan. She suggests that we can see from the 4 directions, CODE. You can provide suggestions for the content, C, for their O, organization, for their D, delivery, and for that E, effectiveness. Is there any take-home message? So you can provide suggestions for these 4 different directions. Hope it helps you in your next table topic evaluation. All right, once again, thank you, Toastmaster Erica. Now, I would like to invite my tech team to provide their report. Firstly, can I invite Toastmaster Aaron to provide your grammarian report?
Thank you very much for your invitation, General Evaluator. I would like to read out the person who used the word of the day from the most used to the least used. Risan, you have used 5 times of words of the day. Hanwi, you used 4 times. Hui Sang, you used 3 times. Pei Ling, you used twice. Jane, Hui Ying, Alicia, Max, Hanwi used 5 times. I repeated your name twice. Hui Sang, Jane, Hui Ying, Alicia, and Max, 5 of you used 1 time throughout the whole meeting. Improper grammatical uses. Instead of session, you can use sessions because we have 3 sessions. When you introducing general evaluator, you use her instead of his. And improper use of on time is supposed to be in time. Excited, it should be exciting moment. Emotional down, or you probably wanted to use emotional low or low emotion. I am not winning. I did not win. Back to you, you be using over to you. Easy understanding, easy to understand. 1 year ago, because it's a singular, 1 year ago. Put on video, you may want to use turn on video. And the list of the quotes, thoughts, words that I like personally, Jane, I really like you mentioned continuous improvement. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today's is a gift. That's why we call it a present. Be a better speaker. Personally, I like this a lot. Michelle, you mentioned sleep is the mother of health. That I like. Hui Ying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Alicia, a love letter to yourself. Hanwi, cloud your decision making. And finally, Miss Corinne, rainbow and sunshine. That's all for my grammarian report. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aaron. What Toastmaster Aaron has just demonstrated to us is his great active listening skills. He didn't miss out anyone who used the word of the day and also provide us a very detailed grammarian report, which include every conversation and discussion that we have made in this meeting. One little suggestions that you may consider is that maybe you can type out your grammarian reports and share with us in a slides or a report style, and then after the meeting, share with all the people so that they can continuously learn from the reports. So thank you thank you, Toastmaster Aaron. Next, I would like to invite our next tag team evaluator, which is Toastmaster Teo Kim Lai from HR Leaders Toastmaster Club to provide your R counter.
Thank you, GE. Good evening, everyone. Okay, I would like to go with our project speaker one, Jane Lee first. Jane Lee, I caught you using R 7 times, 4 times, 2 times, and you repeated 3 words like likes people to know me in the same sentence. Right, and repeated in the same sentence. Next, I will go to Michelle Lam for the project speaker 2. You are using R 3 times, 1, and 1, and then repeated the words to help one another in the same sentence for 2 times. Okay, next we'll go to Alicia Lim on the table topics sessions. I caught you using R 7 times, 4, and 5 times, and also okay, that's all. For table topics speakers, number 1, Lim Hui Ying, you are using 1, 1 time. For Max Lim, for table topic 2, 1 time, 2 times. For Hanwi, R 5 times, 3 times, 2 times. Okay, that's all. That's all is my report. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Teo Kim Lai. And you also provide a very detailed counter report and also practice a great active listening skills. One suggestion for you is maybe you can also conclude that which filler words that we use the most in tonight's meeting. Maybe it's the la, maybe it's the ah. Share with us the most used filler words, and all of us can take note and avoid of saying the filler words again. So thank you, Toastmaster Teo Kim Lai. Now, I would like to invite our timer, Toastmaster Melina from GTN Toastmaster Club. Can you provide us the timer report?
Okay, thank you, GE. Good evening, everyone. Here is my report. For the table topics, Toastmaster Jin Hing Lim should use 2 minutes 12 seconds. Now the second speaker, Mr. Max Lim, using 2 minutes 34 seconds. The third speaker, Mr. Hanwi, using 2 minutes 19 seconds. They are over for their requirement because our requirement for table topic is a 2 minutes per person. Okay, go to the prepared speech. Our guest speaker, she finished before the 27 minutes, so she has a 30-minute speech she require for us but she's spending for her minutes as 26, and then she she's okay for that this one. So I go for the evaluator. First evaluator, Leong Mei Hong, she spent 2 minutes 57 seconds. And for the second evaluator, Alicia Lim, spent 2 minutes 40 seconds. For the third evaluator, To Hui Sin, our distinguished Toastmaster, spent 3 minutes 6 seconds. It's almost to our requirement task. So everyone done a good job. For last is our table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Erica Go, spent 2 minutes 29 seconds. So that's it for my report. Back over to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Melina. Thank you for providing us your reports. Just one thing for you to note that actually for every speech, every evaluation, we actually have 30 seconds extra for them to conclude their speech evaluation. So if they didn't exceed the 30 seconds, they are still considered in time. Yeah. Okay.
So thank you. Thank you for my tech team and thank you for all the evaluators. Now it's my time to provide my general evaluator report. So before the meeting, Venus Toastmaster Club already started to prepare for this meeting very well. First of all, they have invited all of us. I think it's Risan as a TOE or the VPE, invite every role player into the group 3 days before the meeting. And you also brief us and give us what we can expect in tonight's meeting. Everything is so organized. And in the WhatsApp meeting, you even share with us the Google Drive. I personally really love and find it very convenient and professional when the Google Drive actually contains all the role introductions, the evaluation forms, and even the tips on how we can excel in the role. This shows that Venus really appreciate all the role players and had portrayed a very good image of your club. The next thing is the agenda. The agenda is very well planned, easy to read, and easy to understand. The details that I love is you even include the Toastmaster Club that the guests come from and acknowledge if the Toastmaster is a distinguished Toastmaster. One suggestion for you to consider is the posters. I noticed that there are actually 2 editions of the poster. One is with the special speaker session and one is without the special speaker session. I would suggest that it would be better to standardize it into one because it can ease for your marketing and also prevent any confusion. And at the same time, you also can put the picture of the TOE into your posters because a poster will become even more appealing with the face of your member. And it can also build the confidence for the TOE because now he or she is not just the TOE, he or she is already a branding for Venus Toastmasters Club. So when it comes to today's meeting, during the meetings, Toastmaster of the day, Risan, you have done a great job to open the meeting and also as a TOE. You have a very clear introduction of what is Toastmaster Club and also give us the brief history of Venus Toastmasters Club. I'm sure that all the guests has now have a better understanding and a connection with Venus Toastmaster Club. All the guests were warm welcome, given the chance to interacting with each other, and they are given the opportunity to introducing themselves and share their thoughts about the theme of the day. And at the same time, Toastmaster Risan, you are a very good evaluator and motivator. After every session of the speech is delivered, you have given us a short summary and evaluation for the speaker. And at the same time, you are very generous with your praise and motivation, and I'm sure that could help the speaker to grow. This shows that you are a really experienced, thoughtful, and motivating Toastmaster of the day. One suggestion that you may consider is having more smile on your face. At the beginning of the meeting, you have your smile, but after a few sessions, your smile start to disappear. You actually have a very sweet smile. So be generous of it, and having more smile on your face, you can actually light up the meeting, light up the vibe, and also influence all the attendees in a positive way. Now, for our table topic master, initially, you have a technical issue when sharing the slides, but you have a very high EQ. You just overcome it by making a joke with your sense of humor. Well done. And during your session, you have shared with us a very interactive and attractive slides, making people want to volunteer themselves. And the title you have shared with us is a very interesting and a creative way. One suggestion for you is maybe we want to remove the slides when the speakers start to share their speech, because now the audience focus is on the speaker rather than the title on the slides. So therefore, we just spotlight the speaker and the timer, and only we reshare the slides after the speaker have done the speech. And then we have a very special session workshop. At the beginning of the meeting, we have discussed some of the negative issues that happen around us, like commit suicide, stress, depression,
And this workshop actually provide us with the guidelines, ideas, and solutions on how to have a stronger and healthier mental health. And we will always remember the 3A. Everyone, what is the 3A? Again?
Awareness, analyze, and
Analyze
apply.
and apply.
All right. So once again, we say thank you to Corinne again. Thank you, Corinne. Oh, even though she's not here, never mind. Okay, so overall, it is a very well organized, well prepared, and well executed meeting. The theme of the day and the word of the day is very relevant to nowadays issue. Every role in the meeting has done their responsibility and some even over delivered. I'm grateful to have the opportunities to be the GE for tonight's meeting. To conclude, I can say that Venus is really a role model for all the Toastmasters Club, and this is kind of the club that every guest would love to visit again and again. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yuan Hong, for giving such a good praise to Venus. We're so happy to hear that. Okay, I believe that your report and your warm feedback will make all of our participants here apply the advice and improve over our Toastmaster journey. And before we continue to the next session, I would like to, because we just now missed out the poll for the last session, the evaluator session. So can I invite SAA to launch the poll, please, Rita?
Yes, it's already launched. The evaluators, we are voting for the best evaluator. So again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have a winner.
Thank you, Rita. So now, next we will continue with our next session, which we cannot end our tonight's session without awards giving. So may I call upon our club president, Toastmaster Jun, to announce the awards.
Thank you, Risan. Thank you. It's my honor to actually announce the winner for tonight's meeting. So before we begin, let's have our drum roll for the best prepared speaker for tonight. My screen. Yeah, it goes to Michelle. Congratulations, Michelle. Once again. Photo session.
Wait, ready? 3, 2, 1, smile.
All right. So next we moved on to our best table topics. It goes to Han Wee as our guest for tonight.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Okay. Now, ready? 3, 2, 1, smile.
Congratulations. Do visit with us.
Thank you.
Last but not least, our best evaluator, none other than our DTM Hui Sang. I learned so much from you, evaluation.
Yeah, ready? 3, 2, 1, smile.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And also not forgetting to acknowledge all the help coming from Falim Yuan Hong to be our evaluator, general evaluator for tonight. And Timer, Merlane, if I pronounce it correctly, Kim Lai, R. Counter, and also Aaron Grammarian. Thank you very much. And for your time spending in speech evaluator, Hui Sang again. Okay. So with that, I am glad to say tonight's meeting is definitely an informative and also a fruitful one. We learned so much from the speaker, Corinne, and do remember the 3 A's that we learned together. Awareness, so acknowledge the feeling that we have, give ourselves a small moment to acknowledge and also to analyze what have done good and bad over the time, over the day, and also apply your first aid if you have any emotional wound. So with that, I would like to announce the meeting adjourned, and thank you everyone, and see you the next meetings.
President Thru, we're going to have breakout room.
Okay. For the guests, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Pei Ling, can you just let them know what's happening, the guests?
Hi. So would like to invite the guests to the breakout room so that we can have a chit chat session since this is the first time that you come to Venus as a guest. So we would like to invite you to the breakout room for a chit chat as a host.
All right, so that's one guest, right? Am I right?
I think Carrie left already.
Yeah. Oh, the room's open. The room is open.
Yep. Okay, never mind. But are we allowed for the airtime? Because I think Carrie left already. We can personal contact.
Pei Ling, the room is open.
No, Rita.
Yes.
Can you hear me, Rita?
Yes.
Carrie left already, so I think we can personal approach with her by throughout Fanny. And then now can we have an airtime for other club? Anyone want to share your club meeting?
Okay, so Filing Toastmaster Club is going to have our next meeting on the 14th of September, and I will be the TOE of the meeting. So I welcome all of you to come for the meeting. And also, if you are willing to take up the role, we are really welcome. Yeah.
Any role you are looking for?
A GE. And also speech evaluator, of you are willing to share your speech with us, that's even greater, better. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuan Hong. Any others? Kim Lai, Aaron, Melanie, anyone? No, then we shall end the session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for the help. Wow, I really appreciate on that.
Good job, Risan.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Max also. Max always visit us. Okay.
Good
Eleni,
night.
share your club details, share your all club details. If you have club meeting that would like to invite our club members, just share the details for us, then we will forward to our members. Okay, thank you everyone. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.